There's no question that people today are struggling with relationships. Even as young people are more openly queer, sex positive, and kink positive than in the past, they have less sex at their age than their parents did, and frequently struggle to align their values with their interactions with one another. They often complain of loneliness and isolation, even as in some ways we're more connected than ever. Numerous articles have been written about Gen Z's retreat from intimacy, with studies showing that young people are spending less time in each other's company than ever. Relations between men and women are also in a tough spot, with the rise of incel culture and the manosphere among men, and increasing calls from women on social media to swear off dating men altogether. Young people are more critical of the ideals of heterosexual marriage than ever, and more interested in alternatives such as non-monogamy. Yet society offers us barely any blueprints for good and equal romantic relationships, whether monogamous or not. In addition to these challenges around romantic and sexual intimacy, many of us also struggle with changing ideas about friendship. It's popular today to talk about friendships as at least as important, if not more so, than romantic relationships. Many of us understand that intimacy extends beyond romantic coupledom and are often invested in building kinships and chosen family networks comprised of dear friends. However, the lack of scripts that our culture provides around how to be a good friend presents obstacles to this project. Our culture provides countless narratives of romantic love and relatively few about friendship. This lack of scripts is exacerbated by the rise of social media, where it's easier to like a friend's post than it is to hang out with them in person. There's a lot to say about the exciting potential that being able to stay connected to our friends online provides, including staying in touch while living in far-flung geographical locations and playing video games remotely with your buddies. At the same time, increasing rates of depression and anxiety point to the social isolation that is the inevitable result of being glued to our screens and constantly comparing ourselves to online images of our so-called friends. These challenges around romance and friendship are unique to our time, an era of digitization, globalization, and capitalist and environmental crises. Yet, relationships have never been easy. And luckily, very thoughtful people have been reflecting for millennia on how to engage in relationships in better and worse ways. Some of these thoughtful people are philosophers. I created this course on intimate relationships in order to introduce you to theories about love from the history of philosophy, as well as some key debates happening in philosophy of love today. From Plato and Aristotle to Simone de Beauvoir and bell hooks, we'll engage in in-depth explorations of what it means to love and how we might love better. The goal of this course is to facilitate an encounter between you and the course materials that will lead you to reflect on your own close relationships and come up with tools